Hello world, what a wonderful day. It's now day 5. Right now I'm going to Mount Tapias hiking to burn some calorie. Let's check it out. If you like this content, please support my channel by subscribing and clicking the like button. Mount Tapias is the most popular viewpoint in Coron. Once you make it up to 721 steps, you will be greeted with a spectacular view of the city and islands, which is worth the effort. Just a note that the hike involves a steep climb up, which will surely make you sweat and gasping for air. So take your time and enjoy the trek. Also, make sure to come early to beat the heat and bring plenty of water to hydrate you. The hike isn't so bad. Definitely it's a steep incline, but if you're physically active, you can manage it, no problem. Alright, we made it. 7:20. Not so bad. Wow. So is the hike here worth it? Yeah, I think so. It's not so bad. If you're physically fit, you probably can do it in 10 to 15 minutes. If not, just take it easy. You'll make it, and it's worth it. I am Coron. And this is Mount Tapias view deck. Drone time. So this is Mount Tapias. Hope you guys enjoy it. I think I already seen everything we have to see in Mount Tapias, and this is the overlooking view of the city in Coron. I think it's better if you guys want to fly a drone up here or take some pictures, it's better to go early, around 6:30. It's not a lot of people and the weather is not that hot, and you'll manage to go up here with some slight difficulties, but if you're physically fit, you should be able to come up here with no issues. All right, let's head on down. Going down is a lot easier than going up, for sure. Be careful on the steps so you don't trip. They're quite a little bit slippery. So, why are we traveling? At least for our financial independence lifestyle, we travel at a minimum for 4 years. We travel a minimum 4 times in a year, and if we still have budget, then we travel more. But at least at minimum, we travel four times a year. Our thinking on this is that while we're young, while we can perform some of the physical activities that require to have fun and to enjoy and to truly immerse yourself on the experiences that's available to you for every trip, is that, you know, while you're young, you do it. Because I see as you get older, you may not be able to be as mobile as we are now, so that's why we're doing it now, to really enjoy our experiences, so that way when we are retired, when we choose to retire, and we still continue to, we're still are physically active and continue to still do what we can, we will, until we can't. But the good news is that we have done so many places, we have done a lot of activities that, you know what, if that point comes, it's fine. Be willing to just mellow down, sit, or enjoy, and knowing that I've done it already. So not a lot of people wait. Not a lot of people do what we do, and they actually think in their mind that they would do all these things once they start retiring at 55. Well, that's not wrong. Our mentality, our financial independence lifestyle mentality is that, hey, life is too short. You never know if you live for another day, you're going to be disabled or you're going to be sick. So while you're healthy, do what you can. Of course, you have to make sure that you don't go overboard with what you have, but if you're financially independent, you should be able to budget what's required to travel with what you want to do. For us, right now, we are still working, even though we're financially independent, and then we still continue to contribute to our 401k. We also invest the surplus of our money in the stock market. We earn passive income, and anything that's extra we use to travel. And what's our budget for our extra? We at this point, because we already hit financial independence. We hit our fire number. We're actually now doing coasting fat fire, meaning that if me and my wife lose our job, that will be fine. We can retire because we voluntarily choose to work, and that when that time comes, we can either choose to work part-time or just not work and travel. But at the end of the day, we're currently in the path of coasting fat fire, meaning that when we start our retirement, we should have plenty enough to retire, leave some for our kids, and just enjoy life, and don't become a working debt slave like a majority of people do in the United States. We're also I would say, since I used to listen to Dave Ramsey a lot, I used to say that I'm always debt free every month once I pay off 100% of my bills. I can also, if I do get laid off, I can choose to not work, or even choose part-time, and really even digging ditch doesn't really do any hit in our funds, because again, we can, in terms of our lifestyle, we are used to living off $2,000 a month or $3,000 a month, and now we're actually up to $12,000 a month doing our coasting fat fire. This is because we're working plus saving at the same time, but in any case, if we do get laid off, then we'll choose that lifestyle to bring our expenses down to a more manageable level, but at this point it is not needed. So let's enjoy more of the view of Mount Tapias.
Tapos habang nakakatsa kanina, dada ng dada.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to say that when did we hit our fire number? We hit our fire number at the age of 40, at least me 40, and my wife is probably around 34, 35. And then we just, once we hit our fire number, we just chose to continue to work. This is because we still have young kids, and it doesn't make sense to just quit and retire when you're able to do so. So in actuality, we're instead of a debt slave, we're actually voluntary working until we get laid off or we get terminated, and during that time, once we get fired, we will fire or not. We don't see ourselves just staying home doing nothing, living a simple life. Probably that'll come. Probably that will come as we grow old, but there's so much to see in the world, and if you can, for us, living a simple life is really just living below your means. And what that means, to you, it all depends on how much expenses you can afford on your budget every month. All right. Okay, we're going to Two Season buffet, breakfast buffet, and you know it starts at 6:32 p.m. Oh, sorry. Oh, congee. There's this congee. What's the soup there? Some cream soup. Rice. Pasta. Pineapple. And chicken. Oh, fish fillet. Oh, that's good. Soup. Salad station. Oh, okay. And then mango. Combo juice. Orange juice. And then omelet station.
Another one. No cheese. No cheese. More double cheese.
Pwede egg white omelet.
Okay.
Yeah, everything except mushroom. Salamat. Pancake, waffle. So that's the breakfast. Here's the food I'm gonna eat. Mango, banana, some pasta, chicken, garlic rice, egg white omelet, and beef. Let's eat. The viewpoint from Mount Tapias was worth the hike up, and the breakfast at Two Season was not bad at all. Next up, we'll be traveling to El Nido to go island hopping. Please join us. Thank you for viewing my content and I hope you have enjoyed it.